Hey everyone, welcome to another live with Edison Gonzalez. Edison, the mentor bear here with wholesaling houses now. You guys can find us on our social media. We have a lot of awesome content out there. So we're here to help you improve your life, inspire you, maybe educate you somehow, and maybe show you our deals. Like, so we're a property right now that my rehab, with my wholesale, with my hotel, with a lot of things we're gonna do with some of our properties. We can do so much because they're really good deals. So for now, I am going to show you a few things on this live call. So what I'd like to do with you is just let you know a couple of ways for you to get your next deal, right? I can inspire you, show you deals all day long, but without you believing that it'll work for you, it will never work for you. So for now, I have a few friends here helping me out. I was showing the property to a few people. So real estate investing, right? It's not wholesaling, it's not rehabbing, it's not rentals or short sales, nothing specific. It's overall real estate investing, especially in this market. In the United States, last few years, the values have gone up, and we don't know if they're at the very top or if they're coming down. You know, it depends on your market. We kind of know in our immediate market, but for now, there's deals everywhere. I believe that there's deals everywhere. So we get deals, right? And the reason why we believe so strongly is because we deal with problems and we deal with distress, and people die, people move, people lose their job. So there always be deals because it's like never ending flow of deals, right? So I wanted to tell you here, do you think he'll work for you? Real estate investing. Like, do you think he'll work for you, right? How certain are you that it will work for you? So without being 100% certain, it might not work for you. So the reason, I should call this live like the reason why people haven't bought a deal yet, right? I know they're busy. I know they have a job, a W-2, but I was gonna say, if you don't have the certainty that you can really do the business, or that it'll work for you, then it might not work for you. So that's what I'm here for. Like, I would say you guys work on your knowledge, gaining knowledge, but also work on your mindset, which is super important, just as a tip, because this is what I did when I started, right? I was a big Tony Robbins follower, Zig Ziglar at the time, Brian Tracy, so many awesome people that I listened to every day, right? So that kept me going, and I was just never going to give up because I was feeding my mind with positive things, and that's what helped me stick to the business, even though there were so many times where I didn't buy a deal right away, and I was doing this full time, so I needed to support myself and my family. So what I did is just feed my mind with positive things every day, really consistently. I don't listen to music. Even now, I don't listen to things, watch TV. I just feed my mind every day, as long as I can, with very positive things that would help me take my life to the next level all the time, every day, right? So how certain are you guys that it'll work for you, right? From 1 to 10, how certain are you? And you can answer that question for yourself, and if you're not a 10 of certainty that it'll work for you, in your mind, in your heart, you know that certainty that it'll work for you. So that's the difference. Answer that question for yourself right now. Are you a 3 or 5? Are you a 9 out of 10 certain that it'll work for you? So that's the difference between the business working for you and not working for you, right? So what else we got here, right? So you're certain to believe it will work for you. Why? Why? Right? Why it would work for you? Like, if you say, oh, I'm a 9, I'm not going to give up. If you say I'm a 10, I'm certain. Why? Did you invest in yourself? Did you educate yourself? Did you learn? Did you take actions, right? This business is all about taking action. It's not about knowing the first 5 or 10 steps. It's not about that. It's more about taking action, even if you just know the first step, right? So people need to know, most people need to know every step, like the first 10 steps. And it takes them forever to feel confident and certain of those 10 steps. Meanwhile, the market changes on you because it takes you months and months to take the initial action, right? And that's what I'm here to tell you, encourage you guys to just know the first step and just take massive action. Know the first or maybe second step just take massive action. See what's working, make changes. We have consistent meetings every week. We have deals that we show live. We have people doing deals. So maybe you're around those people. So for now, do you see yourself closing a deal? Like when? When do you see yourself closing your next deal? Right? I mean, so it's a lot about visualizing your next deal. Like, are you going to visualize you? Cool. Yeah, I know. Parts so good. Okay. Awesome. So you guys, how certain are you guys that the business that will work for you? And you guys know the more you're around people that are doing deals, the more that's going to rub into you, right? So who are you hanging out with? It's really how you're going to end up, which is like, I hope you guys already know that. I've learned this from the beginning. It was so in me because I literally listened to tapes and CDs over and over. This is before the internet or YouTube. So you guys maybe need to get some of that, right? Instead of putting some music on, man, put on an inspirational, videos, some motivational videos that would just take your mindset to the next level, right? And then a lot will come to you if you kind of put in the good time. If you put in the time to educate your mindset, to feed your mindset with totally positive things, you will see things coming to you easier, or everything will just be a lot easier for you. So, you guys know a lot of this stuff already. I hang out with good people doing deals. And the last thing here is wholesaling. It's not just one. It's just one way, one properties, right? My first wholesale deal, it was a Banco and REO property. This is about 30 years ago. And my first deal, I made $6,400. Now I was a busboy at a restaurant, and $6,400 doesn't sound like a lot of money now, but 30 years ago, for a busboy making $30 a night, that was a lot of money. And the best part of this deal is that happened literally in a week or less than a week, right? The title was clear. So from a Friday, a Saturday morning, I sold it. Wednesday, we closed. It was about, I bought it for $37, sold it for around $45,000. This is a duplex in East Broward, East Fort Lauderdale area. And that was my first deal. So that changed my life, right? So most wholesale deals can happen really quickly, within 2 weeks, or sometimes a little longer. So for now, you guys can do rehabs. If you have access to some money, you guys can do rehabs, which usually a typical rehab takes you a little longer than 2 weeks or a quick short wholesale deal. The rehabs take about, between a month and like 2 or 3 months, like a few months. If everything happens right, you're looking at about 8 weeks, 9 weeks to make your $50,000 to $100,000 minimum, right? If not, you're gonna just wholesale that property. And this is talking about rehabs. If you guys have access to money, you don't have to have your own money. If you have access to money, that's the next possibility for you guys to do. You don't have to, Okay, so we have Chuck. All right, so finishing up rehabs. Come here. Pretty much done. The last thing is passive income rentals, and my friend is here. His name is Chuck, and I want Chuck to tell you about his experience in real estate investing. Really, come here for a second.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
No, that's fine. Okay, so do you want to share just a few things about the business or about working with me or anything like that?
Edison has been very good. He's good, a man of his word, and I've done a lot of houses with him over the past 25 years. Buy right, sell right, do it right. That's my answers.
And you recommend people wholesale, rehab, or keep rentals?
I would suggest having a portfolio of a combination of everything. Rentals, buy and sell, and buy and flip.
Buy and flip, but mostly rentals.
That's what I have, mostly rentals. I've had them for 25 years. So it's a good business. It's just that you have to have the stomach acid for it. you don't have the stomach acid to be a landlord and to know how to be a landlord, then don't do it.
You should be teaching this. You have a lot of rentals, right?
I have a lot of rentals.
Yeah, Chuck was one of my my buyers when I started 25 years ago, 30 years ago. He was one of my Chuck was one of my go-to buyers when I talk about selling wholesale deals in like days or 5 minutes or weeks. Chuck was one of my 2 or 3 go-to buyers, and we would just close on the property, quick and easy assignment, and you would fix them and sell them, or you would fix them and rent them.
Correct.
And we did a lot of those.
We did a lot.
Yes. And you guys, if you're starting out in an area where you just find the Chucks in your area, the Chucks.
And to do houses, my suggestion is if you find the right partner, and I mean the right
Nice. Okay, so we're finishing up here. Chuck was talking about being partners. Chuck, you want to finish on that thought? Having partners, you have to have the right partner. You started to say that with the right partnership.
You have to have the right partner. You know, if they're going to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning, they have to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. And they have to come up with 50% of everything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so to have the right partner is the key to a successful business. And to have the right attorney to set everything up in the partnership is also very important. So good luck. Go out there and bang them away.
Bang him away. Bang him away, yeah. So like Chuck did, he had he had a few birdos or wholesalers like me. So it was easier for him to get the deals. All he had to do is what he does best, what he loves to rehab. He's really good at it. Are you a real GC with a license? No. Okay, I thought you worked for a long time, but he really knows the business as far as rehabbing and what to do and the quality of the work. And
You have to know where to draw the line.
you have to know where to draw the line, and yeah, exactly. And there's a lot involved in rehabs, because sometimes Chuck is one of those people that do the really good job from the beginning, whether it's a rental or a rehab. You know, when I was rehabbing a lot, when I started rehabbing, I would cut corners and I would paint the house with cheap paint or whatever, white instead of a nice fancy expensive color. The reason why I did that for a while on the lower price range is because after closing, when I sold the property, a few weeks later, it was a totally different property. It was a different color. So I learned that people want to do their own thing. So we cut corners, save money. I would go in and out of properties. I was telling my other friend that's a rehabber, Jose here, that he also does a great job. We find deals on materials and we find deals on labor. So that's what investing is all about. You know, whatever you putting in, you know, you're gonna get out. You know, the less you put in, the more you're gonna get out. But at the same time, if it's a $500,000 home, when you're doing rehabs or you're doing rentals, make sure you know the price range and make sure that you put in the right quality, materials and things for that specific property. But for now, that's it, right? Anyway, we're done. We're done. Let's say you have your kids to do the job also.
They don't do it anymore.
No, okay.
They don't do it.
Okay, they used to. Okay, so you have 2 kids that also were in the business that did a lot of properties. So that was a great thing, and they did a fantastic job with some of my rehabs. After I became a rehabber, after I wholesaled for 5 years, I was just rehabbing. I never wholesale again, because if you gain some knowledge, why would you give up so much equity? Because the education, the knowledge, really, it makes you maximize that deal. And when you're maximizing that deal, you're not really giving away a bunch of equity. You can do things like in this deal, we talked about last week. You know, we can do owner financing if you structure the deal right from the beginning. So if you have a very low mortgage, 2-3%, why pay that off? Keep it if you can, as much as you can, as long as you can. So
The key is using other people's money.
yes, other people's money.
Other
Right?
people's money.
Like OPM, we know about that, OPM, other people's money.
And go to the meetings, learn from the meetings.
and network from the meetings, because if I didn't meet Chuck at a meeting, I think I met you buying or selling him a property. But he was the top rehabber in one of my areas that I settled. I don't know, 40 a year, a lot of properties per year. So when you find a perfect rehabber there, it's just a lot easier, because if you're starting to wholesale, if you find that buyer, it'll just be a phone call. And if you're happy with your 5 or 10 grand in this market, they'll just give you that. And they'll be so happy because you're leaving them a good amount of equity to do their business. That's a new investor.
Keep your credit clean. Very important. Keep your credit clean
Why?
so that you can get financing.
OPM. Even if it's a bank's
If you
money,
don't,
still
if you don't have
OPM.
Argentina.
Okay. Hey guys, we're finishing up. Thanks, Chuck. Words of advice. He was finishing up saying, keep your credit good, go to real estate meetings, associate with the right people doing deals that are always thinking positive, and keep OPM, other people's money. So even if it's a bank, that's still OPM. So keep your credit clean, have partners, real estate meetings. Awesome, right? So I think we guys, all right, so to finish up, you guys know how to reach me, Wholesaling Houses Now. Wholesaling Houses Now in the social media. And let us know if you need anything with any deals we buy from wholesalers. I help new investors finish the deal. We can partner up in deals. You can, I can give you a cash in a flash, which means if you tell me about a lead, I'll take it. You don't have to tell me the whole story, but I'll take the lead if I like it. In one day, you guys can make your wholesale fee, whether it's 5 or 10K or whatever amount. So I'm capable. I have partners like Chuck and other people that are, we have access to money. We use other people's money, but we have, more importantly, we have knowledge to structure deals that it will work to make it happen today, right? We don't want to wait 2 weeks or 2 months. We want deals every day. Today, we want to make a deal. So if you have leads, we love to look at them, buy them, especially if it's Florida or Central South Florida. In South Florida, we can get to houses within minutes anywhere in South Florida. So let us know what we can do to help. And if you guys want some coaching or training, just send me a DM and Wholesaling Houses Now, and I'd love to, I'll send you some more info on that. If you guys want to check out our website and what else we do and the people we've worked with, Sefria.com, SEFREIA.com, and you guys can have more info on that. And also, let's get a house and see you soon.